Hello, everyone. Okay, so onward with whatever's up today. I purposely didn't plan anything. I wanted to see what came up. And I am going to get a remote clicker real soon, so I'm not standing in your way to start and stop this. So, got to give me a little cut a little slack here. You know, me and technology and all this is a big deal for me to even do this. So anyways, for those of you that might want to know, I'm going to be doing some classes. The ones I usually do monthly, I'm going to be bringing them on Zoom. And it's forcing me, it's so funny, it's forcing me to do all this stuff I don't like doing and learning and all of this, but people still want to be connected. So the good news about this is before I was having these in my living room and only so many people could fit in there, and at some of the celebrations I've done is like loaves and fishes, push the walls out, and people were on top of each other as they've been growing. So this way we can have as many people as we want, and I'm hoping to get more of you to join, especially now since you're at home, most of you sitting at home. And we're gonna be doing this on April, I didn't look ahead, but I believe it's the 6th, whatever that Monday is. We will be doing it at 6 o'clock, no, wrong, 7 o'clock East Coast time. On Zoom, and there will be, if you're on my email list, it will be something going out about that. And if people want to do it, they should contact me either by email or phone, which I gave it to you yesterday on yesterday's video. And that way there I can send you the link and tell you how to pay and all of that. One of the things I've decided to do is both classes that I'm doing, I normally charge $20, and I decided, since we're going through this crisis or this change or this, let's not call it a crisis, let's call it an awakening. Bad me. Okay, awakening. Thank you, Spirit. As soon as it left my mouth, it was like, wrong answer. Okay, this awakening, this divine timeout. So I decided to only charge $10. So everybody can afford $10, and I'm opening it up to wherever you are on the planet, that if you'd like to join us, we would love it. And so the one on the Monday in April is going to be my monthly spirituality class. And what I usually do is there's always healing, there's always meditation, and there's always me teaching something on that. So we have that to look forward to, and we'll see how long it goes. In person, it's usually 2 hours. I don't envision it going quite that long. Online, it would probably be an hour and 15, an hour and a half, something like that. So, and then I'm also going to be doing my channeling class. We normally have a small group that meets here, and I will be bringing that on Zoom as well. So if people are wanting to join that, it's open to whoever wants to be supported at this time. So again, if you're interested, let me know. Okay. Somebody sent me a really sweet email about they don't understand like how I label myself or whatever, and I'm not making fun of you who sent this to me, who will remain unnamed, but I thought, okay, I'll describe this a little bit. First of all, I don't like labels, and I think she was referring to, well, you're talking about angels one minute, you're talking about masters another, you're talking about praying 1 minute, then it's intention, and it's like, what I decided to do is say, yeah, it's not about religion. This is the walls we're breaking down right now. We're trying to. What it's about is love, period. So if you want to label me something, label me somebody who's trying to bring more love to the world. And just as most of you are, because that's what you want in the world too. But I was raised Catholic, and I follow a lot of different beings. I trust my heart with what feels right. I kept the angels up from yesterday because I absolutely love the angels. And I don't see it as a Catholic thing or a Jewish thing or whatever. I see it as angels, our light, period. Their love, period. I use the rosary. My dear friend Tina brought me this beautiful rosary back from Medjugorje, and I love using it. The energy's beautiful in it. So just because I'm using the rosary doesn't mean I don't believe in Buddha, or I don't believe in the masters, or whatever. Whatever you should be doing is taking what feels right to you. I don't expect everybody listening to everything I'm saying and saying, oh my God, I don't believe in that. Well, then maybe there's one little thing I say that feels right to you, and that's what you take from it. I'm not trying to spoon feed this down anybody's throat. I'm offering. There's a difference. I'm not forcing, I'm offering. That's the difference. It would be forcing it on you. No, I have an open hand and hopefully an open heart. So I hope that answers it for you. But whatever you're into is needed at this time, as long as it's something that is from the light and is an extension of your heart and your hopes and your dreams for this planet, your children and grandchildren and beyond, then nothing's wrong with it, right? So we're in this place of just allowing this to come in and be. So that's the big thing. I wanted to answer that first. And so as part of my setting the stage, we light the candles. I make sure I meditate and get in my space. And I'm going to use one of my sprays. I love using the sprays because, again, it's setting the stage on me. This is Archangel Metatron one, so I'm going to close my eyes so I don't get it in my eyes. And it's a huge, I can feel that energy, and the smells are so good, and they're not super strong, so they're knocking my nose way off. It's like, okay, I've set a holy stage. And one of the things you can all do for yourself is to create some kind of altar at this time, whatever that means to you. We talked a little bit about it before, but my altars have a mismatch of all kinds. If you look throughout my healing space, you're going to see Sekhmet, who's an unbelievable Egyptian goddess. You're going to see Lakshmi. You're going to see all these different ones from all different cultures and all different beliefs. Angels and goddesses and gods and Buddha and Jesus and all of them. So I believe in the holiest of holies of whoever they are. I believe in animal totems, that we pray to ask for help with that. We watch the signs through the animals that show up. And so whatever, this is a call going out to all of you for whatever you believe in and whatever is your truth, as long as it's from the light, calling on the saints, whatever it is, that we bring them in to hear our prayers or our intentions or our good wishes, whatever you want to call it, for this time. So this is really, really, really important at this time to really listen to that. It's also a time that I feel like I put on this coat or cloak of protection at this time because there's so much fear going out. And I get it. People don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, and they're really concerned about how am I going to feed my family, or what if this goes on for a year. And what I'm saying is that we just have to hold our truth. Be in a place that whatever gets, I'm hearing that song, whatever gets you through I think it's the night, but whatever gets you through the day. Okay, that's what we have to do right now. And I wanted to put out a shout to all those who have addiction issues, and dedicate that today, because whether it's alcohol addictions, whether it's drug addictions, or even food addictions, we are stuck in the house right now. And what about all of that? You know, we can't go to our meetings, or we can't get the help we need. And I don't know, truthfully, I don't know what AA and NA are doing right now, whether they have a phone, any meetings or whatever on a phone line, because I'm not involved with that myself. But I hope they have something in play to help people at this time. Because if there was ever a time when we all need something, it's now. But again, really holding on to the faith and believing so strongly that something can change. I thought to mix it up today, we'll start with the cards, but I was going to put Benny over here to say hello to everyone. Come here, Benny. Oh, God, he's been gaining weight too. So this is Benny. He says hello to everyone. He misses all his friends. And he feels like he's lost his job too. So he can sympathize, because his job is to be the greeter for everyone and to love everybody up and to let his mom know, alarm system, somebody's coming to the door. And he's been in a funk lately. So he's just saying hello to everybody. Okay. So let's start. The first deck I went to today was John Holland, his Psychic Tarot. And interesting enough, Trapped in Fear. This card reveals that it's actually your own fear that has you immobilized and trapped, preventing you from making decisions or choices. You are the one who's holding yourself prisoner or hostage, and in order to continue your journey, you must first face your fears so that new people and conditions can manifest. Many individuals choose to stay in this place because they can't see the road ahead. They feel a misguided sense of safety there, or they're afraid of starting something new. But staying will only add to your levels of stress and anxiety and create adverse effects in your physical body. Seek out wise counsel for assistance. You don't have to do this alone, but know that you possess all of the tools that you need to free yourself. You're forgetting how strong you really are. This period will end when you use your mind to cut through the limitations caused by your emotions. Boy, you know, remembering that the cards I'm pulling are for the collective, this makes sense. It's a man behind bars here, so this is really showing how hard it can be. And like I said, I have a lot of compassion right now for all those with addictions, because this is not easy. So maybe it's telling us that as we let go of some of our own fear, we can get the help we need. Maybe the help is reaching out to another friend that has, you know, what do I want to say? You know, your sponsor or whatever that can help talk you down through this time. But today's energy I would like to send out to all of you with any addiction at all. The next card is from Universal Wisdom with Tony Carmine Salerno. And we have Earth Changes. Boy, I just am amazed how accurate all these cards are. And it's the sun, you know, what's calling to me is the rainbow above and the sun in the back of all the earth and the trees here. So it's like the sun will come out tomorrow. As we begin the new millennium, the energies which have affected and influenced our earth for the past 2,000 years are shifting and new energies are emerging. The age of Pisces is over and the new Aquarian age has begun. Through Aquarius, we will start to change the way we think and feel. The way we each perceive life is already changing and will continue to do so. There is now a giant infusion of love streaming down upon the earth and swelling out from within its heart. Just as love is streaming down upon you and swelling from your own heart, Didn't we just talk about that? The influx of love is changing the awareness of life and affecting humanity as a whole. This is beautiful. Again, it shows us the end result going into the place that we want to go into. You are asked not to fear any changes occurring in your life at present, for all is happening in accordance with the divine plan. Current events are simply paving the way for a brighter future. Love illuminates the darkness. Be positive and bright about your future, or about the future. If at times you feel confused or fearful, remember that this is part of the transformational process. Surrender all that no longer serves you. Let all that remains buried in your heart surface in order that it may be healed. In doing this, you will make room for the new and beautiful energies to emerge that will enable you to fully embrace a coming golden age in your life. Well, isn't that wonderful? That is absolutely fabulous. Good news. The last one is from Earth Magic, Stephen Farmer, and the card is Innocence, or Childhood, and then Innocence. And again, what's calling to me are the rays of the sun shining through on the children. The light from the heavens falls upon the children through the rays of the sun that illuminate their presence like a spotlight. The little girl reaches out to these bright beams, and these elements together portray an idyllic childhood activity for many of us who've had the privilege of exploring the natural world. The blanket of lush meadow grass embraces a small pond, which leads to a more distant valley, one that is darker and shrouded by the very clouds that also produce this remarkable play of light. In their exploration of the world, it's inevitable that these children will at some point lose their original innocence. It doesn't have to be a permanent loss. However, we don't need to live in constant fear in anticipation of such an event, nor do we have to rekindle the loss of that state of purity by constantly romanticizing the past and missing out on the present. The wisdom and faith we've accrued from our life experiences are keys to recapturing that state of innocence. The light that will guide us through any dark passage is the light of spirit from within that connects us with Source. Finding our innocence once again, we become aware that it was never lost, just forgotten. Innocence is not simply the lack of guilt or shame, but a quality in itself, one that you naturally possess when you first come into this existence. These are challenges you may have faced throughout life, or there are challenges you may have faced throughout life that have further shaped your personality and character. You have also likely encountered moments following a disappointment or loss when you turned sour or cynical, and no doubt have had times when layers of anger or fear blocked the flow of your vitality and your life force. Yet, in spite of all of this, there is a core of innocence that you can reawaken by realizing any shame that has covered the truth of who you are. Take any opportunity to heal this shame and let it go so you can revisit that state of purity. Doing so helps you see every moment with fresh eyes and removes the filters that inhibit your light and love from calling and coming forth. You truly are a child of God, so allow yourself to be that. Wow, really amazing cards. I almost see it like this, that if we get out of the fear, then here's the earth changes, the earth heals, the trees on this card look all healthy and everything, and then we go to the innocence, where the sun's rays are shining again on the children, and the children are playing again. Outside, mind you. So this is a good sign. Okay. Many of you have expressed that you've been enjoying the EFT, so I thought I would do some more of that today to give you some different statements And you can always pause the tape and write the statement down, so when you get off of this, you can continue to do whatever feels right to you during this time. So I thought we'd kind of mix it up and put it towards the cards that came today. So this one, trapped in fear. So let's do some tapping around the fear. So again, the first thing you would do was decide what number are you in terms of fear. Now you may not be in fear about the virus. Some are, a lot are. Some of you may be wondering, am I going to lose my house if this goes a long time? Am I going to have a job? What about the money, the economy, all of that? So we're going to tap on this. And one thing I should tell you about is there is something that's called borrowing benefits that has been created, that was discovered. And when we tap on other things, like say you were tapping on quitting smoking and you weren't a smoker, and you just happen to be tapping the points going along with somebody else's whatever they said. It doesn't matter. It's going to benefit you somewhere else. So if we tap on having fear and you're like, well, I don't have fear, I'm not going to tap on this, it's still going to clear something, because we're hitting all these different meridian points where things are trapped. So if we're waking it up and moving it, it doesn't matter what's trapped there, we're getting it out. So don't be afraid of saying something. And there's a whole logical explanation online, if you go there, on why this works and how it works and all of that. That's not my job to tell you. My job is to just bring it to you and let's do this. But if you're a left brainer and an inquiring mind, you might want to know, how come when we say I'm trapped in fear, we're not putting that into our psyche? All of that's online for you. So if you need the answer, go explore it. So once you determine right now, you being in fear of something, whatever it is, you can write that number down or make a mental note of it. How much are you in fear? And then we're going to start. And again, just to repeat, it doesn't matter which side you're tapping on, this side or this side. I'm going to move this back a little bit. It doesn't matter what side you're tapping on. You can go back and forth. It doesn't matter. And my system, the way I was taught a long time ago, was to end with the top of the crown. Some of the videos show you starting with the top. It doesn't matter. So we're going to go into this. So side of the hand, and again, we're right under the baby finger. Side of the hand. Even though I feel trapped in fear, now you say it while you're tapping, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm so full of fear right now and I don't know what to do, because there's nothing I can do right now, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I don't even know what I'm afraid of right now, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Now we take two fingers, we're going to do the reminder phrase, which is shorter, all the way around. This fear. This fear. I'm trapped in fear. Not sure what to do. I'm crippled by fear. This fear. I hate having this fear. All this fear. Now you're going to close your eyes, take a breath, block me out here, and see from everything we just talked about with the fear, what comes up for you right now. That would mean something popped into your head, or you're having a memory of something, another time you were afraid. And typically, if you were doing this on your own, that would be the next thing you would tap on. Like, even though I remember I was afraid to first go to school, or whatever it is, okay? So I'm going to continue with just some fears about now, but that's how you would follow through with that. Side of the hand. Even though I'm so concerned about this virus, and they say a lot of people are dying from it, and I don't even know if I'm safe. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I don't even feel safe in my own environment. Because there's people coming and going. Some people are still working. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I have all this fear and I don't know what to do with it, and it's making me crazy staying inside, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I'm stuck inside. Everybody's home with me. I need a break. I feel like I'm going to lose it. I don't know how to teach my kids this stuff. I didn't sign up for this. Oh, yes, you did. I can handle it. Take a breath. Side of the hand. Even though I don't know if I'm even going to have a job when all this ends, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I don't know what to do about all this, I'm not good with change. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I just wanted a break. And now I got one. And this isn't the way I envisioned it. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I just wanted a break. I just wanted some time off. Didn't know I was going to be home with everybody. Didn't know I couldn't go anywhere. Can't travel. Can't spend money. Stuck in the house. Not seeing my friends. Take a breath and close your eyes. Okay. So we're going to move on to what the second card was about. I'm going to remind myself here. Okay. Side of the hand. Even though I don't know what's going to happen in the big picture of things, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I just want everyone to be all right and for the earth to heal. But I don't know what's going to happen. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel like I have no control over anything right now, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. No control, can't do anything. I feel helpless, stuck in my house, not working. What about the economy? How long are we going to be stuck inside? Hate the unknown. Take a breath. Okay. So we're going to go into the last card and then we'll wrap it up by doing all the positive. So the last card was about innocence. Okay? Side of the hand. Even though I feel really bad for all the kids because they thought it was fun at first. But now we're all climbing the walls. And they can't see their friends and they miss them. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though the kids thought it was fun at first, they can't see their friends and they can't play sports. and they're missing their lives. And I feel bad about it. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though some of them are still innocent because they're very young and they don't really know what's going on, they think it's a staycation, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I feel bad for the kids. Their lives are just going by. It's so sad. Sorry, my thing just died out. It's so sad. They're missing everything. What about their proms? What about graduation? What about all the times that they can never replace? Take a breath. Okay, so now we're going to do some positives. Okay, side of the hand. Even though we've all been trapped in fear a little bit, we're getting through this. And time is passing. And before you know it, people will be healed from this. Even though there's more of this trapped in me, every day I'm going to do my part to hold a positive vision for the people and the earth itself and the healing that needs to take place. Even though I worry about all the people getting sick, and I worry about my own family's health, I choose to hold a positive vision. I hold a positive vision for everything. I don't care if people think I'm a dreamer. The children don't deserve this. The kids deserve their life back. I long to be able to go sit next to a tree again. I long to be able to go to the beach again. I know it's just a matter of time. The earth is just healing. Take a breath. We're going to do one more round and we're going to call it a day. Even though there's more to tap on, I choose to do my part now. Even though there's a lot of fear in the world, I choose to put the whole world in a pink bubble of love. Even though there's a lot of fear in the world, I choose to be a loving person. Even though I am a loving person, I choose to be even more loving in this moment. I'm an expression of love. I can do this. I have patience with my kids. I have the support I need for my addictions. I can do this. I love myself. I love my earth. And I love my whole family and community. Thank you so much, and may this really help you as you move forward with all of this. Lots of love to all of you.